Hi, thank you so much for joining me. So today I'm going to definitely just give you an update on what's been going on in my A5 ring agenda, which just stays at my desk. And this is my personal size ring agenda. In the corner here, this is what I use for work and on the go. So in my last video, I did talk about how I was going to try these inserts from Rosie Papeterie. These are the half-hour vertical, like the week on 2 pages. They are undated. It's been going very well. I have not minded putting in the little stickers here for the dates. I love the fact that the Saturday and Sunday are stacked, so I don't need, the actual full day of the half-hour slots. Instead, it starts from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and I'm really happy with this and how this is working for me. Previous to this, I was using these undated inserts from 8lotus, and I really liked it, but I didn't feel like I needed a full day for Saturday and Sunday to plan half-hour items. I did like the running to-do list, and here I'm kind of keeping this a little bit just more for time blocking than anything else, and when appointments are coming up and whatnot, right? So everything in this planner, we saw a flip of this before, it's all the same, okay? And there is just one change that I made, and that is that I took out all my trackers from8lotus from this agenda, and now I have them here in my personal rings. And I've been itching to do that for quite a while because I personally love trackers in the personal size, okay? So that is it. I can just quickly just go through here. Of course, I tend to do this in every video. Let me know in the comments. This is like, okay, you don't have to do this every time. I totally get it. But I just want to show you my perpetual calendar, mostly in case you are new. From Rosie Papeterie, my quarterlies are still the same from Rosie Papeterie. I have my month on 2 pages also from Rosie right here, all in the front. And then for the weeklies, I've tried a variety of different inserts, and currently I am in Rosie's insert. Following this section would just be my social media, specifically for YouTube, that I use here because I started filming back in June. So that's why May is empty. And I've enjoyed these month on 1 page inserts from Rosie as well. And then I just have my goals here also from Rosie. And finally, just some notes in the back, notes pages here from Rosie as well. All right, so let me just focus a little bit more on my personal rings, because I feel like this is the first time I've succeeded in having like a 2 planner system with as minimal overlap as possible. If you notice, I said that weekly half-hour vertical insert, the week on 2 pages from Rosie, I'm using it mostly for time blocking. And I don't have a lot of lists and a lot of things going on in there because I have pretty much all my lists here. I almost feel like this is like a brain dump agenda, and I'm loving it. All right, so let's go into this here. Last time I shared these sticky notes, and they're still working for me very well. I said that I pretty much document, I will say, everything that I'm doing for YouTube in that month on 1 page from Rosie. However, this is it. This is all I use for Instagram. It's just real quick. I write what I'm doing, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, done. So I'm going to continue doing that. And these would be my inbox inserts. These are specifically for work, and I need to add more items, but so far this is going really well for me. So this is where I am keeping all my monthlies, and they're very simple. These are from8lotus, as well as these other items I just showed you. But here I wanted to know what I was doing for the month on what day, but I didn't want a full monthly, right? Like a month on 2 pages or something that I had to put a lot of stickers in there and dedicate a lot of time. Instead, I wanted something super simple that I can reference when I'm on the go. So this is it. This is undated, but again, with a good old sticker there, I'm good to go, right? The next section has been my weekly section. Now, these were originally just some notes inserts, but I use whiteout for this and that part. And instead, I write the date down here for the week. So it's a weekly running to-do list for work, and I have loved this so much. So because this has been going so well for me, this actually inspired me to look at daily planning a little differently. Before, I would use daily planners that were very structured, and for some reason I would just get so frustrated, and I had to do all this time blocking because there were also time slots on those inserts, right? But then I started thinking, okay, if I'm already using whether it's a weekly, hourly, a weekly half-hour slots, whatever it is, right, for time blocking here in my A5 rings, why am I going to do this here? Like, it was just too repetitive. So I said to myself, okay, I love lists. and checking that off, and it's simple. Let me do that for daily planning. So I went ahead and I did order these daily inserts from Infinite Lotus. These are dated and it's just a grid. I mean, that's all it is. It's a grid insert. It gives you the day of the week and the actual date. And I've been loving these so much. I've been checking things off. I have some space for a little decoration. Here I use some stickers from Lightly Inked. It's just perfect. So I feel like this has probably been the best solution to have a place for lists or brain dump, and then not have to worry about doing, the whole what are you doing every hour, right? For a daily insert. Instead, I do that over here. Also, because I figured I can reference my monthly insert right here to know what I'm doing at what time. So I don't need to write this again over here. I just need a good old list. So that's what's been working very well. I will say, though, that it will take up a lot of space in your planner because every day is going to have a day attached, of course, because it's daily planning. So right now, right here, I only have the month of September, October, November, and December. And I did not actually put in, hold on, I didn't put December or November. Oh, yes, exactly. Yeah. So I only put September and October because it was just adding actually November and December got really chunky. So I figured, I only need to know if it's daily planning. I'm fine just knowing what's going on for September, and then not even October, but I put it in there just so it's not such a slim planner, right? Overall, I only have good things to say about this new system that I started. Right over here. And by the way, I did add the side tabs again. I only had top tabs, but as this planner started to kind of grow a little bit, right, with sections, I felt like, hey, let me get some side tabs because I'm going to get lost in this planner, because just using the this month and this week and today, it's not enough for me because I put, like I said, my inserts for my trackers back in here. All right, so this is August. Here, this is the sleep tracker. So currently, this is what where I'm tracking my sleep. And I will make a brief note about these. These are also from Infinite Lotus, but the A5 also had an additional space to write any notes per day that you wanted to jot down. And I found myself not using them, and I kind of felt it was wasted space. So I really feel like going in this direction and putting all my trackers in here is probably better for me. And that way I just honestly love the size of how a tracker looks in the personal size. Here I have my steps for August and September. This is my habit tracker. Luckily I've always tended to order these items in personal size and A5. So it was really easy for me. All I had to do was go in my drawer and pull these out. So that's the habit one. My mood tracker is right here. And this is the September, that's August. And this is a weekly routine. And same thing for the A5, you could put 3 months per page, or per side, I should say. Now I only need to put 2 months. And I feel like this looks better, like for me personally. I'm not saying I'm moving all into my personal rings, but I've found this to be so functional the way I have this and just so simple. But who knows, right, for 2025. And in a couple of minutes, I will show you some items I did order for 2025 right here, peeking out through the corner here. Okay, now and here are my bills tracker. I'm just going to cover that up just for privacy reasons. Okay, so I did order a reading list insert in personal size. I have it in A5, but as I said, I switched all my trackers over here from Infinite Lotus because all these other inserts that I showed you are also from Infinite Lotus as well. So I kind of want to keep that all together. I can be like that, okay? And it's only about, things related to my planner. That's my area where it's my sanctuary, if you want to call it, like my home, my everything. And so yes, I do have all Rosie inserts here, and all of these are from Infinite Lotus, and I'm loving it. Okay, so then the last section would be my list. So these lists are personal lists, whereas the inbox is specifically for work, right over here, and monthly obviously combines both. These are my work weekly lists. These are my personal running lists that I have going on per day. And this would be a list that just kind of lives here if I'm out and about and maybe there's something that I need to do and it comes to my mind, I'll write it on here and then decide where it's going to go, right? Or when it's going to get done. And I'm loving the simplicity of this. It's not something I need to really think about a lot or anything. I just write it down and check it off, and that's that. And yeah, these are great for something like that. All right, so let's get into my very small unboxing. Now, I will say, now that I have kind of been able to make a clear divide of what sizes I need, I'm able to proceed and make better orders instead of just, like I said before, ordering everything in the A5 and the personal size. Now I know Infinite Lotus, personal, Rosie, A5, right? So the only thing I will still overlap though would be with dashboards, because I do love these dashboards. Now, for example, here I have all these dashboards from Infinite Lotus right here. Okay, and that's that section. And then over here, they're all pretty much the same as well, except this year, I did not order the 2024 one that you can see kind of in the background here. I didn't do that, and I realized that was a mistake. This one, for example, is from Rosie right here. So all of these are from Infinite Lotus, and this one is from Rosie, okay? But for this 2025, I said I'm not making that mistake again. So I did order 2 of these, meaning one for A5 and one for personal rings, and I cannot wait. I don't mind them having like similar aesthetics, these 2 planners, but I'm at the point where I don't want to replicate inserts at all whatsoever. So very excited to get these, or to put them in there for 2025. I did order just a personal size of this one, the yearly. I have the current one right here, and so I only need to do that. Later on when I receive my Rosie order, you will see that I ordered this dashboard of the yearly at a glance from Rosie. It's going to look just like this one, but obviously it's going to be for 2025. Okay. So I'm excited to include all of these things here. I did receive some freebies. I love this card. This one that says invest in you. I'm sorry, invest in yourself. A thank you card, and then the little monthly card for the month of October. And finally, this big old set. So yeah, I feel that I can commit to this. I'm going to try to do it, okay? I feel things have been going so well with the daily planning that I showed you right here. So I'm going to go forward, and I'm going to try to do it for 2025, right? Like I said, these are going to be the same thing. You can see this is huge. Okay, so this is good that you can see the entire year. There's no way I would put this. Maybe if no, there's just no way. I just can't. No, can you imagine? This would be all the daily inserts. So obviously you can see why I only put the month of September and October in here, and I didn't even include November and December. Here, you would get everything. There isn't like a change in here at all whatsoever. I'm just opening this just because I want to hold this. That's really it. But every day is going to have its assigned date, of course. It's going to say the day of the week and the actual date. And yeah, this is the plan. Now, why didn't I order anything else? Because if you look here, this inbox insert is not dated. I have plenty of these that I can use to replenish once I am done using these. These next ones here are not dated either, right? I just put a sticker there, and I have plenty of these again, so I don't need to buy like a monthly insert for 2025 for my personal rings. Then I just have a bunch of notes pages here that I have plenty of, and all I need to do is just use my little whiteout for those 2 items there and just do my weekly running to-do list for work. And of course, these that I've been enjoying, I definitely needed to order them, which is why I have them right here. Okay, so this is actually making my orders just easier for me. I know exactly what I need, and I can move forward without having to make multiple orders. I can just kind of streamline everything. I know what I'm going to need and move forward. And then the next section here with trackers, I have plenty of these trackers as well, and they're undated. So I already have it. So pretty much if I'm going to move forward with 2025, with this setup, I have everything I need right here. Same thing with list inserts. These are undated. So that's all I really needed to order for this planner were these daily inserts. And that's it. And then, of course, like I said, the dashboards. Now, I did place an order, like I said, with Infinite Lotus that I can't wait to show you. But it's going to be more, like I said, I ordered the reading log, okay, insert. But then there are other items because now Infinite Lotus has a sub box as well. It's a monthly sub box that you have to make sure you get on, or else there are not many spots available, so you have to be on that. I didn't sign up the last time, in case you're wondering, hey, you didn't get the box. No, I did not, but I was so happy to see that Infinite Lotus did release, I believe, everything that was in the sub box on the website at this moment. And as soon as I saw that, I ran to order the items that I had my eye on. And some of those things were dashboards, which I did order for both of the sizes. And other items were just more like accessories, because I think I'm at the point where I just don't need any more inserts. And that's partly why I'm kind of hesitant, not with just Infinite Lotus, but any sub box out there, because once, at least for me, once I feel like I found my inserts and my system, I really don't want to add anything else extra that's going to kind of throw me off, or maybe inserts that I will not use, right? So I'm so happy. I mean, I'm beyond excited that I was able to get those items that I had my eye on when I saw some unboxings from the Infinite Lotus sub box. And now I can't wait. I believe it's coming definitely by next week. So hopefully in the next video, I can show you those items, and definitely hurry up and get them, because I think if I remember correctly, I read something about they're going to be there just for a limited time or something along those lines, or something like that. Definitely correct me if I'm wrong, of course. But I was so excited to run and get them that I was just pressing add to cart before things got sold out, which they normally never do. I will say that I love for when I make my orders from Infinite Lotus that things are always there. The only time that you may not have something, you know, for you to purchase would be one, like I said, the sub boxes that once the slots are filled, they're closed. And another would be when to do customs, when to actually have a custom made for you. Okay, you can't just go on there and make a custom whenever you want to, you know, like an insert or anything like that. You have to wait. And or the same thing even too with some of the tabs as well. Okay, especially if they're custom tabs, then you have to be very careful of the side tabs here. So that would be my only thing. Be on the lookout. I check the Infinite Lotus website frequently just to see what's going on, and so that way I don't fall behind of whatever is going on. If I have not needed to order any custom inserts, but in case that would happen, I believe they're more at the beginning of the month. Okay. All right, so let me get going, because I've shared a lot of information. I do have some ideas from some other videos, because I know that recently I've been mostly sharing videos of what's been going on in my planner, and kind of having these very casual, you know, I guess chats with you about what's going on. But either way, I look forward to your comments below in case there is a video idea out there. I've been gathering them, and if you did give me a video idea, I am thinking about it. It's just that I've been so excited. I wanted to show you my little 2025 unboxing from Infinite Lotus here, and I wanted to kind of circle back to what I've been sharing. And not that this is the end of it, but I really have friends who ask me, hey, how's it going? You know, they want to check in. So I felt, let me continue to check in of how things have been going for me. I hope you found some inspiration in this video. Thank you so much. I look forward to, like I said, your comments, or if you DM me over on Instagram to have more of a one-on-one conversation. Have a great day or evening.